Develop an investment plan for your retirement. I've shared with you over and over again. Saving is setting money aside for a purpose. Investment is sending money on assignment for a return. Savings is setting money aside for a purpose. Investment is sending money on assignment for a return. So repeat after me. Savings is setting money aside for a purpose. Investment is sending money on assignment for a return. So savings is not an investment. Savings is not an investment, but you save so that you can invest. Savings is not an investment, but you save so that you can what? So that you can invest. So that is why you need to save so that you'll be able to invest money. So developing an investment plan will become a reality when you have saved money that you can now utilize for that investment. So when we talk about developing an investment plan, you can now decide to say, okay, I want to open a retirement savings account. And I'm going to be saving money in that retirement savings account. And when that money is up to this amount, I'm now going to invest that money. Or I'm going to put money in a portfolio account. I'm going to be buying shares and stocks. I'm going to be trading in crypto or forex for those of you that want to explore that. I don't do that, so I'm just saying it's something that some people decide to do. But the purpose is to now raise money that you can now use for investment. So your investment plan, therefore, should include things that have a level of security. So what are the things that you can explore as an investment plan for your retirement? Number one, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship. You can explore taking money, gathering money to start a business. To start a business so that you can build the business and then the business will now build you. So if you say, okay, I'm going to start a business and I'm going to build this business for 20, 25 years, and then you put 20, 25 years of your life in that business, and the business grows to a level where it can now take care of you, then that business can now become your retirement plan, and then you can even leave the business for people to run. So your children don't have to run the business, because sometimes people say, I want to start a business so that I can hand over to my children. Not necessarily, because the children may not be interested in the business. So if you are starting the business, don't start it because you want to hand it over to your children. Start the business because you want to offer value and make a difference in your world. And then when it's time and your children are not interested, put it in a trust, get managers to come and manage the business, and then your children will still retain the ownership and the control. So you can hand over the management of your business to people, but you don't hand over the control of the business. So you still have the control, you still have the controlling shares and ownership of the business, but people manage it, and then you put it in the trust. Okay, every month or every year, this goes to these people, and then they can pursue their dream and do whatever they want to do, and then they'll still be able to earn from that business. So one of the investment that you can put in place for your retirement is what? Entrepreneurship. Number two is investing in other people's businesses. So you become a part owner. So imagine now that you own, for those of us in this part of the world, let's say maybe Flutterwave and Paystack and all these different, is it Unicorn they call them now? All these different fintech company, I think we have Kuda, Puda, OPay, PalmPay, all these different fintech company. Imagine now that you own 20% of those businesses. So investing for retirement can then be you having an investment in a company, not shareholding as in you are buying shares in the open market, but being a part owner, an equity owner of a company where you own 10, 20% of a company. And you can begin to do that by saying, so for me, for instance, I'm a venture capitalist. And as a venture capitalist, I look out for businesses that are starting out, young people that have potential, and I invest into them. Many have failed, some have succeeded. So imagine that you now say, okay, I'm going to put this money aside for those kind of investment. So imagine now that you do that for some businesses. Let's imagine now that you did investment in 20. And out of the 20, let's do 10%. Only 2 of them succeeded. One success in a fintech or one success in a good business can wipe away the losses of the remaining 19. That's the way this thing works. So you need to sit down and really plan your life. So by the time you have like 30 companies where you own 10% of 30 companies, you just sit down at your old age and then Every year you are getting your mullah. Entry, alert. I don't get alert. God will win. God will continue to win. Alert will just be dropping. So that's another thing you can do when we talk of investment. Another thing you can do when it comes to investment is real estate, which is where I play and I advise people to do. Land banking. I told you about this land. We bought this place 70,000. If you have 40 million now, you know go get. So imagine now that you start your own now at the age of 25. There are lands that were 200 before. The land of 200 is now 150 million. Victoria Garden City that we are calling VGC is 30 years this year. So VGC is 30 years now. So 30 years ago, people bought into that place. Go and find out a plot of land there now. So some people invested just 500,000. And today now, we are talking 250 million. So think about it. You may be saying, no, 30 years is too far. What have you achieved in the last 30 years? 10 years is too far. What have you achieved in the last 10 years? So a city today was a village yesterday. A village today will be a city tomorrow. So you don't wait to buy land. You buy land and you wait. So what do you need to do? Go into a bush. Go and buy bush now. The future is cheap if you buy it today. In case you don't know, there are no villages anymore. Technology has eliminated villages. And many of the places you are calling village, people have bought it too. People have bought it already. So land banking is one thing that if you get it right, my God, you'll just be working, you'll be doing your job. As you are working, the land too is working. As you are working, the money is working for you. Very, very important. Then having real estate, having your own houses where you'll be collecting rent, but preferably having foreign investments, having houses in the developed world where they pay rent every month. Even in Africa, there are projects, where Rwanda 2021, where there are properties there, $40,000, you get $800 a month. Now it's $1,000 every month now. Rwanda, yeah. And there's 5-year guaranteed rent. So a lot of things are happening in South Africa. A lot of African countries, you can get money in dollars. Go to all these Seychelles, go to all these Maldives, all these different places that are tourist area, put money together, go and buy a bungalow or buy a flat, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and every month you are doing $2,000, $3,000 a month for the holiday home. So there's so much investment, even in Africa, where you'll be earning dollars. Even in Nigeria, if you can buy into some areas, Eko Atlantic City, everything there is dollars. You go to a lot of places, they will be paying you rent in dollars. So there are lots of things you can do in real estate that will help you in your retirement. Okay, so number 6, activate multiple streams of income and choose the right vehicle for your retirement. Activate multiple streams of income and choose the right vehicle for your retirement. So at this point, we are talking of having different things. So imagine now that maybe you have like 30 companies you have invested into. Now you are 60, you are 65. There are about 30 different companies giving you some money every year. Then you have invested into real estate. There's land banking in different locations. There are some houses giving you rent. You have houses in different locations in the world. You are earning dollar here, earning pounds here. And then maybe you have a crypto wallet. Then maybe you have a portfolio of shares. Then maybe you have a farm or you have a poultry or agriculture. So imagine you have a fintech company. Just think of different things. Now you are not the one working. The money you have sent on assignment is now the one doing the work. So money is now working for you. So you need to have multiple streams of income so that you are not really having to depend on only one thing. And that will go a long way in assisting you. Number 7, focus on your physical health to live long and healthy. Focus on your physical health to live long and healthy. It's very, very important. Health is wealth. It's not a slogan. Health is wealth. It's not a slogan. A lot of people have died before their time. A lot of people lose their health in pursuit of wealth, only to now try to use the wealth to buy back their health. So you need to make sure that you eat well. Nutrition is very important. You rest well. Resting your body, resting your mind, holiday, vacation is very important. And then you need to exercise. Exercise is also very, very important. The Bible says bodily exercise profited little. That little is much when God is involved. That little is very important. So you need to take all these things on board and it will go a long way in helping you. So like we say to you, by the time you are 40 years old, you need to start going on annual medical checkup from age 40, because no matter the sickness, early detection will always save you from a lot of problems. Early detection will always save you. So no matter the problem, no matter the sickness, early detection. So if you're able to detect something early, even the sicknesses that are killing people will not kill you, because you detect it early, and prevention is better than cure. But early detection saves you. So every year you are doing what? Medical checkup. You are checking your life, you are checking everything. By the time you are 50, there are some things you now have to go and do, that you have to go and test. As a man, as a woman, for men, you have to test your, you do colonoscopy, you'll have started prostate test. Then a lot of tests like that. For women, there's mammogram, there's pound smear, all kinds. So we do medical outreach. There are doctors, the first aid stuff is there. Go find out. When I'm 40, I'm 40. So every time you come to the altar to give testimony, every time you say, I'm now 40, you come and say, no, I'm now in Elders Forum. You now go and find out what are the tests, what are the things I should begin to carry out. Because you don't want to gather money and not be alive to eat the money. You need to be alive to enjoy the money. Number 8, carry your family along. Carry your family along. Avoid all this secret service and be doing secret life. You have an account that your wife is not aware. You have a house, your wife is not aware. You have another child, a family somewhere, your wife is not aware. You have money, your husband is not aware. You have another account in your maiden name. You are using your father's maiden name to buy property. Your husband is not aware. You have child. Your husband is not aware. Your child is calling you auntie because your mother is training your child for you. You say you are married. So let's stop all these games. Let's stop all this evil lifestyle. Carry your family along. A lot of people have money locked up in different investments, in different companies, in different countries, that other people are now benefiting because their family is not even aware that they have that. And when you are starting a business, don't say, I want to start a business to hand over to my children. Not necessarily. The children may not be interested. So when you are starting a business to offer value and make a difference and make impact in the world. So if your children are not interested in the business, you can hand over the business to a management company or to a trust, but you retain control and ownership. So other people can manage the business. So you can outsource the management of the business, but you retain the ownership and the control of the business. So your children will own the shares. They don't need to work in the company to own the company. And then you put the trust in place. Every year the company makes money. Your children are getting something out of it. And then their life is good. They can pursue their dream and do other things. So we spoke about wills not too long ago. You learn all these things so that in your retirement planning, don't be planning alone and say you want to surprise them, and then you end up being the one surprised when what you plan, backfires, or you are not alive to even give them the code. So before you know it, you are gone. Somebody else is enjoying the money. Very, very important for us to note that if we are going to plan our retirement successfully. Number 9, avoid distraction and undue burdens. Black tax is real. Avoid distractions. We live in a world where a lot of people have allowed themselves to continually be distracted by many things that don't matter. Look, life is in seasons. You need to understand that there is a season of your life where all you can do is invest, build. At that point, don't join people in all the extracurricular things they are doing. Let them think you are a fool. Let them think you are not wise. Let them think you are not happening. Let them think you are old school. Time will tell. Time will tell. So by the time you now get to the season where all the things you are doing is now beginning to produce, then you can relax and begin to enjoy life. At that point, they will now begin to wonder, how did you do it? I can tell you stories upon stories upon stories upon stories of things I've done 25 years ago, 20 years ago, 23 years ago, 26 years ago, 18 years ago, 10 years ago, 14 years ago, that are producing results. And the people begin to say, how did they make money? And it's just doing the right things and avoiding distraction. Most of those things that you are allowing to distract you right now, there is time for everything. There will come a time when you'll be able to do all those things. So don't let anybody put unnecessary burden on you. Don't let anybody put unnecessary pressure on you. It will go a long way in helping you. I've shared my story with you over and over again. And many times people don't realize this thing. 1998, my parents are here, my siblings are here. 1998, 97, 98, I called a family meeting. I told the family, we need to do this, we need to do this, we need to do this. And we did it and changed to Emmanuel. Then I began to understand the concept through my encounter 97, 98 of investment. And then we did the first seminar in 1998, building transgenerational wealth. My parents are here. I sat them down. I said, Daddy, Mommy, all these ones that are your children, you gave birth to them. I didn't give birth to them. I'm not responsible for any younger one. I'm not a breadwinner. Everybody should win bread for themselves. So you gave birth to them. I'm going to face my life. I've learned investment. I've learned it. I want to practice. All of you be in that seminar. So that as I'm practicing it, you're practicing your own. And they came and we started. I started my journey. Everybody started their journey. Reality. And by 2001, bam, everything don't balance out. So when they are doing birthday, I drop something. Christmas, I drop something. But I only do what I could do. By 2001, I bought them their first car. Went to the house. I said, Daddy, Mommy, thank you for giving me the liberty to go and practice this thing. It's working. I bought them their first car. Not that the car, their first car, but the first car that I bought for them. They have had car before. My father has bought car. But the first car that I bought for them, 2001, I said, this car is your own. Basically, what am I saying? You need to do what? Avoid distraction and undue burdens. Because many times, all these things, you want to practice it. But the load on your head, brother, sister, cousin, auntie, neighbor, everybody. Look, a poor man cannot help a poor man. A poor man cannot help a poor man. Many of these things you think you are a good person. You are just being stupid. Because if you remain poor, like all of you will still die of the poverty. So sometimes you need to understand the way these things work. First way that they carry, they carry person. You are drowning. You want to save somebody from drown. All of them go drown. So there are help that you cannot offer. You are not God. You are not El Shaddai, or you will die. So make sure, oh, sorry, I wish I could. I can't help you. Why? Because you'll be building. So that when you have delivered yourself, you can now begin to rescue other people one by one. Deliver yourself first. You are still in poverty. You are carrying load way past you. Deliver yourself first. Then you begin to deliver them one by one. Finally, number 10, give God his rightful place. Give God his rightful place. Listen to me. Principle without the principal is an error. In this world, though, I don't know of another world, but this world, you are either in the secret court or you are in the secret place. You are where? You are either in the secret court or you are in the secret place. Not too long ago, one of the ministers in the church that is a part of our Billionaires Conclave sent me a recording of a project that they did when they completed the project for a company and an Asian company. When they completed the project, they did their own prayer. The next time they came, the Asian company had come. They brought candle, is it tortoise? Different things, candle, different. They came to do their own ritual too. In Lagos here in Nigeria, a complete company. Then you say, I got a job in that company and their HR manager. Just they play. HR manager, they don't use spirit voodoo and do your life. You say, I'm an accountant. Forget it. No, they are all white people. Our office is air conditioned. We don't do juju. Be deceiving yourself. Everybody is using something. You are either in the secret court or you are in the secret place. If you are not using something, somebody is using something against you. So you need to give God his rightful place. All this planning and plan to, I hope to, except the Lord builds the house. So if you like, build 1,000 houses. When Devourer enter. If you like, you've been a person where is it not somebody that is alive that will be talking of investments? When you have kidney, you are doing liver dialysis, kidney in India, you go sell the house, go do kidney. There are people that have sold houses to go and do operation in India, they still died. There are people that enter trouble. Before you know it, they are selling house after house. There are people that their children, they sell the house, they drink cocaine. You say you don't want to retain God, but they say because they retain not God in their mind, he handed them over to a reprobate mind. That will not be your portion in Jesus' name. So retirement without God, planning without God is an error. is an error. So you give God his rightful place. Honor God, put him first, acknowledge him as your source, your first fruits, your tithe, your offering, your prophetic offering, your welfare offering, giving to the poor, taking care of the less privileged, honoring your parents. Many of you, your parents are giving birth, they say, I don't care, it's parents that lay off for the children, not children that lay off for parents. They should take care. I didn't give birth to them. They gave birth to me. You are quoting Olumide Emmanuel that is taking care of his own parents. So you are now trying to be the Olumide Emmanuel that was on the journey when you are not on the journey. Hello? So if you are on the journey know the end. Johnny know the end that for the last 15 years, ordinary 500 naira recharge card, ordinary 5,000 recharge card, you can't send to your parents every month, and you are working. So if you can't even take care of your parents, how can you take care of your pastor? Why won't you be wandering out, registering to go and honor your man of God is a problem. So one of the greatest joy of my life is that I understood early that God is my source. If you depend on members, they will frustrate your life. Members want pastor to be poor. When other people are making money and getting things, when they bless pastor, now everybody going to provoke. They must not bless pastor. But if the pastor was your father, you want them to bless your father. So give God his rightful place. Give God his rightful place. And as you honor God, those who honor God, God will honor them.
Thank you for taking time to watch this video. We believe you've learned something of great value. On this channel, we share videos on finances and wealth creation from biblical perspective. You can find more similar videos on this channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Let us know what you've learned in the comment section.